Welcome back to The Final Pop. My name is Alvin Ramirez.
And I'm Juan Jimenez, and this is our mini podcast segment, Before the Pop, where we give our initial thoughts on a movie. And tonight's movie is Christmas related.
Yep.
It is called Red One.
And it's November 10th.
It's November 10th.
Great. All right. What do you think of this movie?
Okay.
I know you liked it.
I know
you liked it. That's the thing. Like, I see it in your face. I know you like it.
I did like it. I really did like it. I went in with actually pretty low expectations.
Okay.
For this movie. I thought it was going to be cheesy. For some reason, I thought this was going to be low budget for some reason.
Low budget? A little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we start seeing like good CGI, a few mystical. No, don't say eh.
Because there was a few moments where that was questionable, but
I mean, you can't get snowmen like
no,
good
no,
CGI
even
on
that,
a beach.
Even
Come
that.
on.
No. Even
no,
that.
you gotta give them a break.
Okay, sure.
Plus, a lot of these creatures didn't exist. Krampus, though, I feel like he was real.
Yeah, he was definitely like made, not CGI.
Yeah,
it was actually like someone put work into that.
For
process,
sure.
So I do give props to that.
So let's start with cast because
Okay.
it was a packed movie.
Yeah, it had a lot of people in this one. So obviously, the first name that we know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He makes a lot of these movies. You know, they don't really have a soul, I would say. Oh, especially him. He just gives a very flat acting
You
performance.
think? A little.
Like he's always the same.
Like
he
he's
acts
The Rock.
literally the same. Yeah.
The Rock is literally the same in every
Exactly.
movie. Okay.
And I'm like, all right, well, I know what I'm walking into when I
Yeah.
see him in the poster. So, but I do have to say, Chris Evans,
Yeah.
funny. Every moment that he was on screen, I was
He
laughing.
had an accent, like this New York accent.
Yeah. a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean he's good. I liked him.
Yeah. J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, yes,
He was pretty good.
He plays Santa Claus.
Yeah.
We didn't get much of him. Obviously, he's the one that got kidnapped.
Yeah.
So but we got him in the beginning and then towards the end a little bit. So that's nice. We got the villain, which is Kierna Shipka, and a little bit kind of the same towards Santa Claus. We didn't get much of her.
Yeah.
Just a little bit towards the end, and I can't really say this is the best Christmas movie in the world, and you have to agree with me because
No, I don't have to agree with you. I don't.
this is not some movie that you're gonna watch next year on a day where you and your parents are just chilling. Hey, you wanna watch that Red One movie? No one's saying
I think
that.
if it comes across, maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We only go with nostalgia now.
I guess.
And that's why we watch like Home Alone and all that stuff.
True.
We're really like rooted into nostalgia. We have to let some
new ones.
new ones come in.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a really good one. A really good message.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Fair. You do have a point there. It's a good message. I can respect that. But when it comes to, I mean, this is our first watch, so we just barely got out of theaters, and for me at least, I don't think it's a stamp or of Christmas. It's a good movie. It's decent. It's got its funny moments here and there. It's got a decent plot and cool characters and all that. But when it comes down to the wire, I don't necessarily think this is gonna be a movie that we're gonna remember. Even this Christmas.
I can agree with you. It won't be part of the classic lineup.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But it is a good movie.
We also got the
Lucy Liu.
Yeah, Lucy Liu. She plays Zoe. I think she's just like a lady.
Is it Zoe?
I'm not sure, but she's like the Secret Service lady for Santa Claus, I guess.
She was tense.
Yeah, she I think I've seen her in different roles.
I've seen her too.
This one's the most like basic, generic role that she's been in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we also get the kid, Wesley Kimmel, which I don't know if that's Jimmy Kimmel's kid or anything.
No, it is not.
Okay, just making sure. It's not.
That's pretty much it. And then Bonnie Hunt played Mrs. Claus, but again, we didn't see much of her.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of names in the cast, but those are the main ones that you see throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question for you then. You liked it, I know that. If you were to recommend this movie,
okay,
would it be to your friends and family?
No, I think it's mostly family. I wouldn't invite my friends to it.
Okay.
But I would totally tell people that have like kids or family. to go watch it. It's a good show. It kind of reminded me, and I know this isn't like a classic for everybody because Santa Claus and Santa Claus 2 are a classic.
Right.
This felt like a modern version of that in a way.
Okay.
But more like, technology based and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So just more modernized. But it doesn't have the same ring as, Santa Claus 2. But I think that's nostalgia playing with me.
Maybe.
Yeah. It seems like you didn't like it.
Right.
Is there a reason?
Hold on. I'm not gonna bash on the movie. It's not the worst movie of the year. There's definitely been worse.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie. It's a very generic, very action-packed, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson punching people type of movie. And, you come to a movie theater and you see the poster. You just know what you're coming into. You already know. It's not anything to take serious.
There's nothing serious.
And that's it. It's just a fun movie. Got cool little jokes. Got Chris Evans making fun about people. It's nice. It's fun. It's not the movie of the year. I'll say that.
It doesn't have to be the movie of the year. It ain't like it ain't competing against like a Marvel movie.
I know. That's why I'm just stating facts.
Okay,
that's it.
It's comparing to. Oh, sorry. It's competing with other Christmas movies
for this year, I guess. Yeah.
I guess there's not that many other than like maybe the Christmas pageant that is about to come out.
Right.
But I don't know. But
it's okay though. I think it's one that people can probably watch. But we did notice that the theater was empty, kind of.
Yes.
And I feel like their release date is way too early.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Huh. It's November 10th, bro.
This should have been
at least December 10th.
December 15th. No, this should have been at least a Thanksgiving premiere.
Yeah, even that. Yeah, you're right. Even Thanksgiving would have been fine. But December 10th or November 10th, it's way too early. By Christmas, I'm not even going to remember the movie.
Yeah.
And, maybe that's when people will watch it on the streaming services. And that makes sense, but yeah, I just don't think it's one of those movies.
I think it's Warner Brothers, so I don't know if they have a streaming service yet.
I don't know either. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know where else you could watch the movie except just the theaters. And there you go. It's releasing way too soon. And yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it does kill the vibe just a bit.
A little bit.
Watching a movie that, Halloween was like a week ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
Wasn't it the same way with I forgot what it's called. Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Beetlejuice had the same problem-ish. But I think they did okay because it wasn't as far.
Okay.
It was maybe like a week or two.
Yeah.
This is a whole month.
Yeah, pretty much.
And in a few days.
Yeah.
A month and a few days. So that's the only thing. I'm like, that's kind of weird. But sure, you guys do your thing. But yeah, not much to say about it. It's fun. Go have fun with the family. And yeah, don't take it too seriously. Just enjoy it. And yeah, I think we're ready for scores.
Ready for scores? Okay.
I think I'll let you go first.
No.
I'll let you go first because you have a high score. And then I'm a humble the movie.
You're going to humble the movie?
Just a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Because I know you're going to be in the high 90s, 95 and up.
Whoa.
I know that.
No, we're not that high.
All right, go ahead.
Again, I think it's a generic movie. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
It is generic.
Yeah.
It is it's a modernized version of, I want to say, I keep going back to Santa Claus 2,
Sure.
Like Santa Claus and Santa Claus 2.
Yeah.
They didn't trade bodies with Santa. That's the only thing. Except Christmas.
Sure.
I'm going to give it a 75.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very low.
Really?
For my yeah. Well, I mean, I expected it to go at least 80. Above 80, I really thought.
Oh my, because there's a whole bunch of movies that are in front of it, though.
Yeah, true. Okay, so 75 for you?
75 for me for now.
Okay.
I was thinking between 80, but again, I mean, I did enjoy it, but I'm going to have to think about this really, really well.
Okay.
Because it made me laugh. It made me, I enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
But to be high up there, 90.
No. It's a far-fetched.
I'm going to let it digest.
For sure. Okay.
All right. What is your score?
All right. My score for this movie is going to be 64.
Wow.
64% for me. Like I said, not a bad movie. I think it's just a very generic, very action-packed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson package, and you know what you're walking into. So don't be surprised if you're very disappointed and you're not getting A+ movie. I think it's okay, and that's it. It's just okay.
Now, before we go and wrap this up, what do you think? You're a different demographic here.
Yeah.
You're basically an adult, right?
Yeah.
What's the demographic for this movie?
So
what are the ages?
That's a good question
because it is a PG-13 film.
Yeah.
I heard shit. We almost heard a fuck.
Right.
There is a little bit of language in there.
Right.
So it's not for kids. It's not for I think below 8.
I think the idea is that kids and parents are gonna do things together, and this kind of goes for both kids and the parents.
Okay.
And in a way, it kind of does bounce back between both kids and parents, because throughout the movie they talk about the adults not, they don't care anymore. Yeah. We do it for the kids, but the kids used to be, the adults used to be kids.
Yeah. And
that those type of little, gems, it's what people can relate to, and that to me was a nice touch.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I think between the ages of 15 to maybe 30.
Really?
And then parents, obviously,
Yeah, its own thing. Gotcha.
But okay. I don't think it's one of those where it's, even younger. Young kids won't like this movie. They'll get bored.
Really? I feel like it's for parents and kids from 8 and above.
Okay.
I think that's a demographic. Because I don't see quinceañeras bringing in like a girl in junior high coming to see this movie by herself.
Right.
I think this is more of a bring your kids kind of situation.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
So, with your score being 75.
75.
And my score being 60.
I can't remember what you said.
What was it? 64. We're in the middle.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll bring it to 65 just because of that. We're in the middle. All right, 65 for me, 75 for you. Pretty easy math today. Our Before the Pop score will be 70% for Red One. And this could change, everybody. So don't you worry. We're going to be posting a video tonight on our YouTube channel. Oh, make sure to check. No, I'm kidding.
I do have to say something. And I keep laughing back at it.
Go ahead.
I feel like they did Chris Evans dirty.
Why? Why? What did they do to Chris?
The kid. When they made him a kid.
Oh, brother. I looked at you at that moment. I was just looking for some sort of bro.
Yeah. I'm like,
look what they did to my poor boy.
I feel like they did it dirty.
Sad.
I really did. I'm like, oh my god, is that really the kid they're using? It just didn't look like Chris at all.
No, not at all.
And he was chubby. It's just they played with.
You know what? Maybe that's how Chris Evans used to look like.
Oh, maybe I should go. We should totally go and see.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick, that house where it all began, right?
Yeah.
I want to make some research because I feel like that house might have been in other Christmas movies.
Maybe.
Yeah. And it could be because I was like
a little Easter egg.
Like a little Easter egg where it all began, and I was like, maybe I have to go. Maybe I'll have to see some, Christmas movies, and maybe we'll see that little house.
Maybe, yeah. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe from the same creator, Warner Bros.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, they probably have their little Christmas timeline or whatever.
Because you know what I initially thought it was? I thought it was Charlie Bucket's house.
Oh no!
I was like, wait, is that it?
That house is more destroyed than that. Especially with the elevator going through it.
That's right, yeah.
Anyways, we should end this episode.
We should.
You want to redo that scoring?
No, not at all. We'll keep this in.
Okay, guys.
We kept it short and sweet for you guys. So,
I say go watch it. I think it's fun. Don't have high expectations. Just go enjoy it. It's mindless fun, and you should be okay.
Yeah, and it has a good message.
Yeah,
it really does have a good message.
So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to our Before the Pop podcast. It's hard to say that sometimes. Anyways, make sure to go to our website at thefinalpop.com where you can review this movie as well.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at thefinalpop.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. And as always,
Stay entertained.